and gentlemen, this is Christopoulos, one of the hosts from the main stage. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
That's correct. This is the National Cinco de Mayo Festival, 17th consecutive year here on the National Mall.
So if you could pan over the right real fast, we know you just showed it to you, but look at that building right there, the George Washington Monument. Go ahead. Camera operator, pan over. I want to ask Christopoulos, what was it like to be on that main stage behind us with such an amazing, powerful image to celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
Oh, it feels great. When you're up on that stage and then, you know, you're in the, well, I performed and I also have been emceeing it. And when you take a moment and you look up, it looks spectacular. It's breathtaking.
It's awe-inspiring just to be working such, next to such greatness. And now this is a great event, very well attended, and it ran again, like I said, all day long. We couldn't show you everything on the main stage because, well, we'd be here all day. Can you give us some of the highlights, Christopoulos?
Well, we've had dance from all over Latin America. So we've had Mexican folklore dance, dance from Colombia, dance from Puerto Rico. The band playing right now is a band from Cali, Colombia, playing salsa music, which originated in Cuba. So it's a beautiful fusion of different cultures of Latin America participating in, what has become in the United States a Latin American event, although the holiday originally is a national Mexican holiday.
Well, let's talk about that mixed Latino background that we have behind us. Your parents, Guatemala and Chilean, was that correct?
Correct. My father's from Santiago, Chile. My mother's from Guatemala City, Guatemala. They met right here in Washington, D.C.
So how do you feel the audience was? Did we see a truly Mexican audience, or did all different people from nationalities gravitate to today's event?
I think all nationalities. I mean, you have not only Latinos, but you also have people, general D.C. American public, white, black, Asian, and then sprinkled in there you have Latinos, and when you shout out countries, it's Mexico in the house, there's El Salvador in the house. You can tell by the crowd reaction that you have a very diverse background there.
Which in the house got the loudest response?
What happens generally in Washington area, you have a huge Salvadorian, Peruvian, and Bolivian population, so those countries always get a lot of love. But then again, it is a Mexican holiday, so you have a lot of Mexicans that are also here. But like I said, very diverse, very diverse.
Now there's so much to do and learn and to have fun. Let's break it down. What did you learn from working this event, Christopoulos?
Well, what I didn't know prior to doing this event, the Cinco de Mayo is not Mexico's equivalent of our 4th of July.
Yes, right, bingo! Where's the prize? I've been really wanting someone to talk about this. This for me is very exciting because I was one of the Americans who thought, oh, Mexican Cinco de Mayo is 4th of July.
Correct.
It was the war against the French,
correct,
and the French wanted to claim the ports and really basically own what the U.S. has by taking out our neighbors. What was your response when you found that out, Christopoulos?
Well, as a Latin American in the truest sense that I'm a U.S. citizen, born and raised here, and at the same time I'm Latino and I love my culture. It's really interesting to see how Mexico defeating the French in that war potentially saved the United States.
Without a doubt, Christopoulos, without a doubt.
With France, who was the global power at that time. So that was fascinating to me, and another reason for us to realize the importance that, like all other immigrants that have come to the United States and made their homes here, Mexican Americans and Latin Americans have played crucial roles in creating this great nation that's the United States.
Unfortunately, I have not yet had the opportunity to celebrate Cinco de Mayo anywhere in Mexico, but what I've learned from speaking with people who have actually been there, they say it's a much more somber holiday, and they're actually celebrating and paying tribute to those who died in that war with the French. I guess when you come to America, though, it turns into a party, which I'm glad we have, because it's a lot of fun to be here in Washington, D.C. for the National Cinco de Mayo Festival.